Welcome back to Insert Weapon here in Chill. Today's weapon is the VAPR XKG. Let's get right into it. Welcome back, guys. Sorry, I had promised videos more often, but you know how college can be. One week you're free, the next week you have 4 papers due the following week. So, excuse me on my upload schedule. It's just how I handle things. I put school first, then this second. But considering I had a little bit of free time, I thought I'd try to ramp things up again. And I know I promised to put the KN video out, but trust me, that gun is so bad. It is very difficult to get headshots with it compared to all the other ones. So today's video will be on the VAPR XKG. So without further ado, let's get right into the headshots. Now, for this weapon, honestly, you have a lot of choice here when it comes to what attachments you want to run. As in my opinion, this is probably the best assault rifle. It's top tier, and I'm also going to change the ranking system that I usually do at the end, but you'll see what I mean later. So with this weapon, I usually like to run ELO sight or any other of the variable sights, but I prefer to stay away from the recon and the NIVR, as I don't really like those types of reticles. I don't know if you guys do sound off in the comments on what your opinion is on those, but reflex or ELO tends to be my favorite pick. The next thing, the standout thing about this is one of the only assault rifles with a suppressor, where it doesn't seem to hinder its range that as often as it does with the KN. And my god, the KN is just terrible. But the next attachment I typically like to run is fast mag, since this has one of the fastest fire rates in the game. So you're gonna want to be able to switch out that magazine, get around that corner. Now your third attachment, I usually would say it would be rapid fire, or you could run high caliber. It's up to you if you're really struggling with headshots with this gun, but in my opinion, this gun is accurate enough for you to just be able to aim a little bit higher towards the neck and towards the shoulders that you'll probably pop off a headshot with the recoil. Now, for this one, you actually have enough room to run a gear piece, so you can run the stim shot, or you can run the equipment charge in case you want to use that shock drone to try to get easy headshots. But in my opinion, I'm actually changing my style up and just playing through with the gun just to give you guys an honest review about what I think with this, and that's what I did with the Cannon. Just wait till you see that video. But perk 1, I typically like to run just engineer with this gun, as I really don't see myself losing much ammo with this gun, as you do tend to stay alive a lot longer. But when I run this one, I typically like to run crash, so I have that medic bag just to give myself max ammo. The next perk you might want to run is lightweight. Again, this gun is one of those guns that can benefit from gun ho, but considering it is an AR and you want to kind of keep your distance, I'd prefer to take lightweight. And you know my opinion on perk 3, Ghost. Like most of the guns before this, this is my favorite setup to run when going for Mother of Pearl. It's just the gun bare bones, since that's what the challenge requires, followed by rocket launcher, just so you can pick up some extra points since you might not be getting as many kills, stim shot, and of course the classic 1-2 punch of scavenger and engineer. Now for perk 2, since I don't have gun ho unlocked yet, as I've just prestige, but I've already gotten the gun gold, so it doesn't really matter, but you can substitute in lightweight and stalker, or lightweight and gun ho. And for perk 3, I usually just leave it at ghost. Now for roller rink and purple hex, these two go hand in hand, so you can probably knock out both of them in the same kind of challenge spree that you're going to go on. But you're going to want to play hardcore for these two, as it's really easy to just slap on these 5 attachments. Unfortunately, I can't show you since I just prestiged, and you need to reach level 32 to be actually able to complete the purple hex challenge. So forgive me here as I can't show it, but I'd run the recon sight, or you actually have a pretty good option running the NVIR sight, as you can get a little thermal scope out of that. And then you can run a long barrel, fast mags, a rapid fire, as well as I would take high caliber and stock, just so you can move a little bit better and get off like maybe a one shot, since you're going to be playing hardcore. And obviously I explained this in the previous videos, but long shot is dependent on a distance within a map. So even though a distance might be greater in one map and less in another, it's just depending on the map itself and what it deems a long shot. So my best advice, just find 2 far spots that you can sit on in the map. Just aim down sights. I know it's a little campy, but that's what you got to do if you want to get those 10 long shots. The last 2 challenges, of course, are Penthouse and Spectrum. Now for these 2, I would just run the classic setup of just an ELO sight suppressor, fast mags, and rapid fire. But due to that, you're going to be wanting to run stim shot, as well as scavenger, lightweight, and ghost. That being, since this gun eats through bullets, you're going to want to replenish your ammo, and since you're going to want to be staying alive for those bloodthirsties that you need, you're going to be wanting to run the stim shot. The operator is up to you, but I typically tend to run a map control kind of one, such as either Torque or the other guy, Ruin. Yes, ruin. As you'll be able to move around faster in the map, and you have that safe getaway of the gravity slam. Now, is this gun worth using after you get its gold? In my opinion, it absolutely is. This is the #1 assault rifle out of the 5 that you get. Not including tactical rifles, as those are in a class of their own. But this gun is just ahead of its competitors in many cases, such as having a suppressor, rapid fire, and having a really high base damage, as well as a high base fire rate. Now, where do I see this gun fitting into the Pro League circuit? I can see this gun getting a lot of screen time in MLG, as well as just basic rank game modes. When those come out, I can see this gun being a top pick. Now, I don't know if they're going to have ban and protect, but I can see this gun being banned or protected right off the bat. This last part of the video, I just wanted to address, obviously me skipping the KN, as that was a choice by me to still get content out to you guys, as it was kind of really holding me back. I found it really annoying that I couldn't get the gun finished, but the next video will probably be the Maddox or the KN, depending on if I get the KN done tonight, but I wouldn't be counting on it, as I think I still have a couple more headshots, and I still haven't even locked it since I prestiged, and I forgot to spend the token on that. But after that, we're going to start on the tactical rifles, and the first gun will probably be the Swordfish, because I have not started the DMR. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, Akira Sendo out.